One's a scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Who's scruffy-looking?
And the other one belongs in a museum. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be pitting Han Solo against Indiana Jones to see who's more beloved, the space cowboy or the swashbuckling archaeologist. Just to keep this battle from going too far down the nerd hole, we'll be omitting their expanded universe stories and only be focusing on their movie portrayals.
Well, that's the real trick, isn't it?
Round 1, Motivation. Let's begin by taking a look at who these men are and what they represent. Han Solo is a smuggler with an eye out for money. The other, Dr. Jones, is a professor who will risk himself in search for answers and priceless archaeological finds. Sure, Han's character motivations shift when he decides to join up with the rebels and stop the evil empire, but that's certainly not what he had originally intended.
That's right, yeah. Got some old debts I gotta pay off with this stuff. Even if I didn't, you don't think I'd be fool enough to stick around here, do you?
When all is said and done, Indy has held steadfast to stopping the corrupt and the evil from using mystical relics to gain power, even since childhood.
Belongs to Coronado.
Coronado's dead, and so are all of his grandchildren.
This should be in a museum.
Winner, Indiana Jones.
I did it. You've got it.
Round 2, Sidekick and Love Interest.
Leave me alone. I don't like fast women.
And I hate arrogant men.
What's a hero without his entourage? In Indy's corner, his only real sidekick is Short Round, an orphan and pickpocket that assists Dr. Jones by driving getaway cars and being able to undo brainwashing.
Short Round, step on it.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones, hold on to your potatoes.
He's had a few love interests, but his main squeeze is surely the hard-drinking Marion Ravenwood, a bartender and nightclub owner. Meanwhile, Han refuses to ride solo. Tagging along on his adventures is his huggable Wookiee companion, Chewbacca. Not just a skilled pilot and mechanic, he's the muscle of the pair, carrying a bowcaster and mean temper.
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose.
Adding to that, there's only ever been one gal in Han's heart, the feisty rebel princess with the hair buns and blaster skills. Hard to top that. Sorry, Dr. Jones, but we have to give this one to Han. Winner, Han Solo.
Fredo's gonna leave without giving you a goodbye kiss?
I just assumed he's a Wookiee.
I can arrange that.
Round 3, Weapons and Fashion Sense. Not only are both of these heroes the kind of guys that shoot first, but both are fond of their sidearms.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side.
Han sports the DL-44, a space-age version of the Mauser C-96. Indy has no single preferred gun and packs everything from a .45 caliber Smith & Wesson to a Webley. What gives Indy his edge is his bullwhip, which also comes in handy for navigating obstacles. In terms of fashion sense, which is key to their identities, it comes down to Solo's vest and awesome boots against Indy's rugged leather jacket and fedora. Weighing what's more practical and badass, we've decided to give this point to Indy, pit stains and all. Though we're sure that Lando is definitely the one who's most disappointed by our decision, seeing as he enjoys to wear Han's clothes when he's borrowing his ride. Winner, Indiana Jones.
You have chosen wisely.
Round 4, Transportation. Indy is a talented guy. He can ride almost anything, from horses to biplanes and mine cars.
You know how to fly, don't you?
No, do you?
Sadly for him, that's nothing compared to owning the Millennium Falcon, an old YT-1300 light freighter which Han won in a game.
She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid.
Heavily modified, it has dual quad cannons and can travel 1.5 times the speed of light. While we applaud diversity, it's the Millennium Falcon, come on. Winner, Han Solo.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
Round 5, Weaknesses. Going into the last round, we're looking for a tiebreaker that would have to be their ultimate weaknesses. For Han, the only thing that can put him on ice is carbonite, which transforms him into a truly breathtaking piece of hipster art. Yeah, we're not surprised you don't have an intergalactic smuggler on your wall. It's pretty exclusive. Unfortunately for Indy, he's left cowering from the mere sight of snakes due to childhood trauma.
I hate snakes, Chuck! I hate them!
Simply put, carbonite technically makes Han more badass, whereas snakes really put a dent in Indy's awesome status.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Winner, Han Solo.
Hey, it's me.
Verdict. By a score of 3-2, it seems that Han is the one getting the shiny medal. Agree with our judgment? Or are you infuriated by our bias towards the spacefaring version of Harrison Ford?
I ought to kill you right now.
Be sure to comment, subscribe, and visit us at WatchMojo.com.
You lost today, kid. But it doesn't mean you have to like it.